Salty dog, I've been fishing these waters for all of my life, from Galveston to Freeport and the Texas City dike. Paddle in the marsh at the break of dawn. I'm gonna find these fish and gonna hook one on. I'm a salty dog. Well, I'm a salty dog.
Hey guys, we're back out here at Anahuac. It's the day before the storm. We got some weather coming in this weekend, so I thought I better take this opportunity to fish. I got off work a little early. Conditions aren't great. We got some chocolate milk water. Wind's blowing pretty hard. The only good thing is that this spot is my spot to go to when there's a east or northeast wind. So that's what's blowing right now. It's blowing probably, I'd say 15 miles an hour out of the northeast. I got the gate here at the wildlife refuge closes at 6 now. So right now it's about 4 o'clock. I'm gonna get my stuff, get in the water. We're gonna do a little quick walk-in wade fish. I got about, say about an hour and a half to fish. Let's see what happens. All right, so we're in the water. We're right here by the truck. There's a lot of bait working right here, a lot of nervous bait. The tide's pretty high right now. It's supposed to be an outgoing tide. We'll see. I really wish I had a topwater. It's an overcast day, and the tide being so high and all the bait is close to the bank. But there's a lot of rocks over there, and I don't want to get hung up. So I'm having to cast over there and reel it out pretty quick before it sinks. Using a old 18 Outfitters medium light action rod and the Origin LTD orange reel. We have a 12-pound test line on. I'm throwing a dark color soft plastic with a chartreuse split tail. This reel casts a mile. I heard they don't last very long in salt water, but it sure does cast a long way. I don't know if y'all can see all the bait right here. There's a lot of it. Came out here today because we got a tropical storm coming in tomorrow, and I wouldn't be able to fish this weekend. Today's Thursday. We're supposed to have weather tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You can see the clouds coming in. Usually this will set those fish off. The pressure's dropping ahead of a storm. This shoreline right here is pretty protected from the east-northeast wind. A lot of bait out here. I only have 1 hour to fish. By the time I got in the water, they closed the gates at 6 here now since all the virus stuff. It used to be open 24 hours, but now they're closing the gates at 6. So I got to make something happen pretty quick. From where I'm at now, which is the Frozen Point area, back to the gates about, I don't know, 20-minute drive down the Caliche roads. So I need to be in my truck and headed that way at about 5:30 because I don't want to spend the night here in a hurricane. I caught my personal best trout. It's a little over 30 inches. Really fat, weighed 10 pounds. Caught her in the beginning of April here. That's been about 10, 12 years ago, 15 years ago. It's been a while. My best trips here have always been in the fall. Caught my best flounder here too. It's a 25-inch flounder. It's a big old monster. Pulled that thing up and I thought it was a stingray at first. It was so big. Alright, got our first fish of the day. Oh yeah, that's a nice trout. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Well, guys, I've fished my way back. We got about 10 minutes before I gotta be on the road to get out of here before the gate's locked. I got about 4, 5, 6 bites. Lost one. Lost one right at me. But the bite was weird. It was kind of a soft bite, not an aggressive bite. But I had fun. It was good. I hadn't been wade fishing in a little while, so ever since I got my kayak. I didn't have a lot of time, so I decided just to walk in wade. Plus, you know, this area I knew where I wanted to fish, and it's just right here by the truck, so it's easier just to walk in wade. I was on Facebook the other day and there was a young man on there. He's about 15 years old. He asked for advice on wade spots. There were some people on there giving him a hard time. And felt kind of bad because, you know, that's what we want these kids doing. We want them fishing and being outside doing outdoor activities that are healthy and wholesome, good for them. And to see people giving this kid a hard time for asking where to fish, I told myself I'm gonna go out to Anahuac and make a walk-in wade video fishing. Show this young man where it is and what he can expect when he gets here. So that's the real reason I'm out here today. So I forgot his name, but I'm gonna make sure and tag him on this video. The more kids are fishing, the less time they have to get in trouble. That's how I feel about it. So any teenager that asks for help or advice, they're gonna get it from me. I don't know if it's good advice. Apparently not. I ain't catching no fish, but at least we can help get them started and headed in the right direction. Because when kids fish, that's a good thing. All right, guys, I'm gonna make my way back in. I'll see you next time. All right, guys, Anahuac Wildlife Refuge. So if you're coming from Houston, you will want to go I-10 west over to exit 61, or the exit number is 812. It's Highway 61. If you go down, you can take the exit before and go 563. There is a bait shop along this road that sells live bait, and then you can cut back over to 62 and go to the wildlife refuge. If you're not using live bait, you can just exit number 812, get on 61. It turns into 562, and then you'll come to a dead end. Actually, it's like a VM road. Take a left, which you'll be on 1985. You'll go down to the entrance of the wildlife refuge. Let's see if we can get a better view of that. Okay. So, let me make sure I'm okay. So this will be the entrance right here. You can go past it. So put it in your GPS so you don't fly by it, especially if you get there early. Now, right now, the gate is open from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Normally, before the coronavirus, it was open 24 hours. So you kind of have limited hours there now. When you turn right into the wildlife refuge, you'll go down, you'll come to a visitor center. I believe there's a stop sign there. So stop and then continue on. There's a couple of different places to wade fish. If you take I believe it's White's, no, I'm sorry. There's some signs there that'll take you, that says boat ramp. You can go around there and work this north shoreline. I've always through here. And here we go. Alright, so here's where you will. So the road will wind around. You'll come to the bay. And this is Frozen Point right here. This Caliche Road. When you finally hit the bay, there's a couple of areas that you can park at. There's the first one. Today I was fishing at the second one. Normally I fish at this one. If you follow this road around, sometimes there's a gate that'll be open down here. Most of the times I've been there, it's been closed. There's another parking area here. I don't think this is very wadeable. I think it's pretty soft. I haven't waded over here in 15 years, so I wouldn't recommend wading here unless you go with somebody who knows that area. But you can fish off the bank here. So that's the deal. You've got a couple different places. All three of these areas are good walk-in wade spots, good places to launch a kayak. The bottom here is hard mud with some oyster reefs. You'll want to fish this on an east or northeast wind. It would be protected. I wouldn't have been able to fish many other areas this afternoon, so because of how much the wind was blowing, but it's protected on an east or northeast wind. There you go, guys. That's Anahuac National Wildlife Refuge. It's a good place to fish in the fall. Big trout in the winter. Big trout in the spring. So, good luck. Hope to see you out there.
I'm a salty dog.